Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Panther, the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG. It's located on the eastbourne of Sand River and it's under the command of the 756. Now it's a 15cm howitzer which is capable of 680 alpha, but it's got to penetrate 39mm of armour to do that. Game started. Now the reload time on this one, 22.78 seconds, and you can see that the 756 is not using premium consumables to actually do that. If you add on the chocolate, it really does speed up the reload quite a bit. And well, he's loaded, ready to go, and he's headed off to the south end of the map to fight. Okay, he's going to situate himself near these bushes. That's a good spot to fire from on the south. You also get good shots on the enemy if they come up the middle in the riverbed. And he's found his first target, a Lorraine 40 ton, dialing in on target. Gonna have a few seconds to go. Oh, and the target's wiped out before he can get a shot off. Right, got a 45 TP near the edge of the town, or the village, I should say. Rounds out. And his first shot does 161 hit points of damage and tracks the 45 TP. Just pulling back a little, just in case he was spotted, and it will conceal his tracer in the bushes. Got an EBR Hotchkiss doing the ridgeline. Oh, he's popped over and took some damage because he did that. Now, 756 was trying to line up a shot, but sometimes you can get a shot, sometimes you can't. And his first target, next target, is a lurver, and the shell lands right next door to his front. Does 165 hit points of damage out of that one. He needs to move forward because otherwise he's going to get trouble from the rock faces right next door to him. So he's lining up a shot on both of those, and there's a 53 TP, which is a Markovsky go. Lined up, rounds out, now. And it lands right in front of the lurver for 225, and he shields his teammate in the 53 TP from the effects of the blast. But he's still taking damage, and we've got some stun assist. Okay, loads going in, almost ready for a next shot. Next time round, is it going to be the 53 TP? No, he's going to go for the lurver again. Rounds out and takes a... I think that was a direct hit, actually. 159 hit points, but the lurver was killed immediately afterwards, so he picked up the stun assist. And that 53 TP is now fighting it out with our ISM. And that makes it difficult for us to shoot without hurting our own teammate. And the 53 TP's down. So, next target, please. I suspect he's probably just around the corner in the riverbed. The ISM's going to take a quick look, or is he? Well, he's holding back at the moment. With 3 tanks ahead on the enemy. Oh, and the target's been found off on the west side of the map. It's an E25. And there's an IS near the riverbed. That's a better target because it's slower. Okay, he's dialing in, working out where it's going. Rounds out, it's pulling into that position, and yes, he did get a hit for 281 off that. That Centurion is taking big damage. It wasn't a stun damage either, so something with a big gun hit him, and it may be the Borsig or the T28. Probably the Borsig though. Going for an AMX M445 in the riverbed. Rounds out on the corner, splashes him 259. It's a useful hit, and he's moving again. You can stay concealed behind this ridgeline here, which is quite useful. That dune's in just the right place to conceal you. The enemy needs to get close to know you're there, or see the shells coming out. Going for the M445 again. Loaded. He's pulling back, or is he? No, he's just using it for cover. Lined up the shot. Waiting until he comes back into sight. Sometimes it's worth taking a chance that he is still there and putting a round in. But he's going to fire at this Samur SM up in the dunes instead, because you can see that one he's fired a round in and it went long. Ooh, now that GW Panther is just the other side of that ridgeline there, and the Samua's coming up. He's got 4 shots in his magazine. He's an autoloader and an oscillating turret, so he's got good gun depression as well. We're going to be able to shoot in a split second. Waiting for the round to go in. It's in. Unfortunately, the Samua pulled back, but we can still fire a round in and direct hit. 371 this time. And he's very badly damaged now, so he's a one shot for anyone. Yeah, unfortunately, don't go over that ridgeline, GW Panther. Let us finish him off. Much easier for the 756 to splash him. Rounds out. And it splashed him to death. He's gone. And that's our first kill. Right, the enemy's got that AMX M445 in the river valley, but he just gets annihilated there by an ISU 152. Ah, there's the Borsig. He was up on those heights. So that's the tank that hit the Carnarvon, or was it the Centurion? I think it was the Centurion. Oh, what of that? He just got a blind kill on the Tiger P. And there's the T-28 prototype, the Scream. Yes, Rusty did a fantastic job turning it into the painting by Edward Monk. It does rather look like it from the top, doesn't it? Rounds out. This is a long-range shot. Oh! That's not a problem, though. He got a kill. E25 or the IKV? Well, the IKV's probably more threat than the E25 at this stage, because he's got the ability to shoot over ridge lines fairly easily because he's very flat. The E25, well, he has to bring his gun down on the enemy, but he does have a fast fire rate. They're not called cockroaches for nothing, those E25s. They are a flaming pest. There he is, and he's starting to put rounds into that GW Panther, and he's killed it. We're still waiting for the load to go in. Okay, we're loaded, but he's got too close to the Centurion. We can't shoot. Now we can shoot. Rounds out, and we splashed him for 196. That's a good shot, but he's still alive. It's 4 versus 3 now, and we know where 3 of the enemy are. We don't know where the 4th one is, though. Oh, no, we don't need to. It's only 3 left on the enemy team. I was thinking, yes, where's that 4th enemy tank? No, there aren't 4 on the enemy team. Yes, you get it wrong. I know I'm crap sometimes. So the ISU 152 is about to find out the Borsig's still in residence or not. I hope he doesn't get hit by that gun, because I think he's got the 128mm from the damage he did to the Centurion. Now we've moved around to this position and we're now aiming for that Borsig. Yes, there he is. Let us dial in on him. Soften him up with a round first. Okay, almost ready to shoot. Rounds out. Oh, and we got some damage off him. 118 from a splash. Oh, and we're picking up loads of stun assist, and they've killed the Borsig, which means there's only 2 enemies left, but that E25 is still on the loose and he's headed this way. There's the IKV, he's up on the heights, so let us put a round in there. Oh, we've been hit by the E25, and we've been killed. Yep, I had a feeling the E25 was going to come this way. He wanted to get revenge on us for all the damage we did to him, but the problem he's got now is that his IKV teammate is now dead. If he'd been up the other end, he would have been able to prevent that. But now he's in a position where he's all alone. There's 3 enemy tanks, 2 of which are coming after him whilst the ISU 152 caps. At least I hope he caps. The 756 is indicating to the ISU 152 he should go capping at the moment, put the pressure on him. While the 50 TP and the King Tiger look for the E25. In fact, I'd say put all 3 in the cap. That way, if the E25 comes back to get a reset, he's going to have a hell of a job because he's got 3 guns aimed at him instead of 1. The King Tiger's taken some damage. Now, he'd be better off going straight to the cap. Yeah, it's a pity we can't follow the battle at the moment. In fact, actually, I think we can use the free camera and zoom over to that position and try and see what's going on. We can see the King Tiger, but we can't see the 50 TP at the moment. Okay, we're flying in on the King Tiger's position, and he's just sitting defensively, and the 50 TP has gone down to the riverbed. So I think he's decided to go back to the cap and help that ISU 152, because the E25 might be up there. And he is up there. So let's quickly go over to the near the cap. He's trying to get the reset. He's somewhere around here. And the ISU has rather foolishly left the cap to come look for the E25. Now, that may be a bad decision. With the E25, when he's a one shot, and yep, okay, it's a good decision. At least we got to see that. So it's a victory. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for the 756 in the GW Panther. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17 in that one. And he also got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. And he certainly did do that. Even with 3 kills, he still hit at least 6 other enemy tanks that were taken out by others. Well, look at this. And he's right at the top of the table, but he doesn't pick up the high caliber. Why? Because the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger got 5,302 hit points of damage on our team. Yes, he was firing that 128mm gun very effectively, and he picked up the high caliber. When it came to kills, well, actually, I should mention on damage first that the 756 managed 2581, which is still very good. It was third behind that E25 which killed him. He did 3631. When it came to kills, it was the E25. He got 5 kills. The Borsig managed to get 4, and then the 756 managed to get 3 alongside the ISU 152. And obviously, we saw the ISU 152's last kill was that E25 to win the game. When it came to base XP, though, it was the 756. He did 1,200 base experience points in that game. He really did hammer the enemy, hitting so many of them. And the next high score was the E25 who killed him with 1,127. Even losing that game, he still managed to score a lot of base XP. And the next high score after that was the Centurion with 811 base experience points. The 756 fired 14 rounds in that game, got 4 direct hits but no penetration, splash damage on 14, damage of 2,581 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits, both of them from the E25. They both penetrated, I'm afraid, and he damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did 1,889 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 36,368 credits for the game, got 50,000 from the personal missions payout, that's the Veni Vidi Vici, I think, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 85,286 credits. So even without the Veni Vidi Vici, he still would have made a profit. On the XP side, he picked up 1,200 XP, times 2 for the first victory, and took away 3,600. So I think there's something there that Wargaming is not telling us, or what Replays is not telling us rather, in the results. But an excellent round there by the 756, and even though he didn't stay alive, yep, he should have moved when he could see on the mini-map that the E25 was loose and somewhere in the south end of the map. He should have moved as quickly as he could into cover to try and hide from that E25, possibly by going into the riverbed and driving up near his teammates. That probably would have been the answer. But yeah, it all worked out okay in the end. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, and thank you for watching.